Hey guys, what's up? This is Evilpus here, and today I'm gonna show you guys my updated version for my Sky Striker deck. Pure Striker deck to be precise, because I personally really like this deck. Like, it's so very consistent. It teaches you to how to manage your resources pretty well. But with the new balance that is unlikely effective today, Kagari did win to 1. So the way to play this deck, the consistency, and especially to how to manage and grind your games, it changes quite a lot, because Kagari is how you grind your opponent and how to manage your resources, and that is the reason why Sky Striker it did so well. Sky Striker, it came out 1 year and a half, and before this recent Banlist where Kagari did 1-1, this deck, it managed to survive that long because of the fact that Kagari, you are able to play at 3 copies per deck. In the OCG, they have 2 engage and 2 wood anchor, and this at 1, and they're still very prominent. Granted, they have cards like Needle Fiber, which we do not have, and they have 3 Pot of Avarice to put this card back. But in the TCG, even though the Kagari did get limited, I think this deck, especially the Pure Striker version of the deck, I think it's still gonna be out there, because the deck is still pretty consistent. It just cannot outgrind your opponent and manage your resources quite that well. So yeah, with that deck being said, I'm just gonna get straight down to the deck profile. For the monsters, it's no questions asked, is 3 Raye. Raye is Belle, because Raye is Belle. For the hand traps, I play 7 hand traps, and I'm still working on what hand trap to play and the ratios of the hand traps that I want to play in this deck. But so far, I'm playing 3 add, because it is still universally the best hand trap, because every meta deck searches, mills, and draws a card from the deck. 2 Ghost Trigger, even though Summon Sorceress did get banned, I think Ghost Trigger, especially in many combo decks, which is going to be mainly Ogres, I think this card is very good against the card, because on this card it hits Dingurisu on the summon. So yeah, I think this card is still very good, and overall a very solid card to play, especially in Sky Striker, because Sky Strikers, they need to play cards or a hand trap that removes threats up the board, and Ghost Striker, the hand does that job pretty well. And the last 2 hand traps that I decided to play is 2 Ghost Spell. Okay, this card is really good. It stops your Raye from being covered to the grave, so then you can better survive and then improve your game state. But the main reason why I'm playing Ghost Spell is due to the fact that since Kagari is limited, this Kagari, the one Kagari that you somehow, if you're trying to outgrind your opponent, you summon your only one Kagari, and when it gets DD crowed, that really sucks. You basically waste the only Kagari left in the extra deck to manage your resources, and then to outgrind your opponent. I know that is kind of funny, but that fact is actually very true. The one Kagari that you left to play in the deck now is very suitable to DD Crow, and Ghost Spell, it takes care of that. But in the worst case scenario, this stops Orchid Symbol Skeleton, which summons an Orchid monster from the graveyard. It stops that. This stops the Kagari in the mirror match. It stops Shark Canyon. Like I said, this stops Cover the Grave, which hurts down this deck a lot. It can also slow you down. This stops like Monster Reborn if they choose to play. Overall, I think now is the time to play Ghost Barrel like in the main deck because Kagari, if this gets crowed, that like really sucks. So that is a reason why I decided to make Ghost Barrels in the main deck, and I think it is a decent card to play right now. For the rest of the deck, they are all spells, or should I say, magic cards. They are 3 Angry Reef, Pulse Stack Engage. I love the German name for engage, like Angry Reef. That means attack, like in German, and you play 3 engage and along with the 3 wood anchor because your Konami still gives the stack the ability to play 3 anchor and 3 engages, which are probably the best cards to play in this deck. The card that should have gotten limited or at least gotten banned is definitely the 3 Multirole. This card is broken compared with the Bill spell, which I also am maxing it out. If you guys are not playing multiples of Multirole and Area Zero, I think with this new Banlist for Skystrikers, I think you need to play 3 of this card now because like opening the Multirole and the Bill spell, it just like so good because you play the Zero, you play the Multirole. You play Zero, get a counter on it, and then use Multirole's effect to send this to the graveyard to get a Raye from the deck, and then your engages, your Widow Anchors, whatever you're trying to do, they cannot get hand trap, which is really good. This Multirole literally says if you manage to send a card with this card's effect to the graveyard, it literally says, well, I'm gonna play the game now, and you cannot stop me in any way. This card is literally Spirit Book of Judgment because this is how you outgrind your opponent before. When Kagari was a 3, and still Multirole is still allows you to like outgrind your opponent if it resolves. Like if you guys, like I said, are not playing 3 Multiroles and 3 with the Blessed, I think you need to play with the new Banlist because, like I said, opening the field spell and the Multirole, especially right now, is really good and quite very broken. 2 Ego Booster. Now that Kagari is limited, that means that 1 Kagari, if you like manage to like play it, it becomes very suitable to hand traps, and Ego Booster it protects the 1 Kagari so that you can outgrind your opponent so that you can resolve Kagari's effect, and this is how you let Kagari stick for the turn. This card is really good. If you guys are only playing 1, I think playing multiples in the deck is now the time to play for the new Banlist. For the 1 strikers is drones because it's limited. Afterburner, Shark Canyon. Hercules Space, this card is very good, but it's all on Minecraft because you basically like out their board and then draw cards equal to the number of destroyers. So at the very least, but it's the Solomon board, you are going to draw 2 cards. If you equip this with the Bomber Dragon, they take a lot of damage and then you draw 2 cards. So this card is really good. Is Graveyard Ricochet effect is also pretty good because it recycles your 1 Kagari back to the extra deck so that you can play it again. So yeah, there's that too. Overall, very good card. Jamming Wedge because non-targeting removal is very good, and also it removes back row at the very least. So there's that. So those are the 1 of Sky Striker cards. The rest of the period is just engine cards to further improve this size contingency, which are the double barrel goods and the Metalfoes Fusion. You need to play this canal like over desires because getting to like 3 spells to the grid as fast as possible is, especially right now with the new Banlist, is very important. And the Bullish Berry and the Metalfoes Fusion, you're just one spell away from getting there. 2 Terraforming, so you're playing 5 field spells, and Terraforming in general is a free spell. Double MSD. This card is a combo card and a back row removal that deal with floodgates at the very least. This card with the build spell is very broke. Very. I mean, it's not that broken, but it's really good because it gets you into red so that you can make your Shizuku to get your resources effectively in turn 1. And this card, it deals with floodgates, and this card it also deals with the stupid Mystic Mind. I hate that build spell so much. Like Mystic Mind, that card is really good. It literally says if you control more monsters than your opponent does, you literally cannot activate any monster effects or declare an attack. And MSD it deals with that. Sure, Toon Twisters you could play in the stack to deal with it, along with 2 back row that might have. But MSC is more flexible because you don't have to discard a card out of the hand. So I like MSC is better compared to the double twin in the main deck. And I'm citing 3 Twin Twisters too, so I'm basically gonna have 5 back row removal. If I lose and win game too, because those these are staying in, and the 3 twins are going in like no matter what, because you are never gonna know when you're gonna face that stupid Mystic Mind burn deck. Like that thing is stupid. Like it gives you like, it kind of like remind me of the day when Chicken Game and College Colosseum was like, because that's exactly what that field spell is. Like it's stupid. Like it's insane. Roll up with the Raye, 39 cards. And the 48 card that I decided to play in the main deck is one Mecharmory Reverse. This card is really good. As long as your Sky Striker Lake monster, they are properly summoned, which means not summoning them through the effect of Raye. If you make each of your Link monsters by their own effect, anytime they are in the graveyard, you can play this and then summon them from the graveyard, because all of the Sky Striker Link monsters there are completely machines. And if the one Kagari gets banished through the Shark Canyon, you can play this to bring it back and then trigger its effect. This card, many people are playing it, myself included. I haven't decided if this card is good or bad to play in the deck, but it is certainly a nice tag, because since you're only left to play with the just one Kagari, this technically is a second Kagari, because this card brings Kagari back from the graveyard and from the banish. Granted, if it is properly summoned, which means not using the effect of Raye. So yeah, but like I said, I'm still like 50-50 on this card. It's not a bad card, but it's not a good card either. But it is certainly a nice tag to play in this deck, I think. So if you guys are playing strikers, definitely like take this and try it out, because I personally like it. So yeah, that is the main deck count is 40. Not put the extra deck. The one Kagari that you have to play in the deck now. You have to decide carefully when to summon the Kagari, because you do not wanna use up the last Kagari, which is like only one now, like very early in the game, and then just lose because this gets ham trapped. Like you have to like decide carefully when to like play this. Definitely not early game, because like I said, because if this gets ham trapped, you're just like going to lose. I think the way to play this deck now is to like get to your engines with the Shizukus and then go aggressive with the Hayates, and then like and like in sort of a control stun element to control the game set with the Kainas. I think that is the way to like play this step, because like I said, you do not want to like play your Kagari early and then lose when it gets like Ogre, the Belle, or Veiled, or just sort of like any hand trap. Granted, if you have the ego booster to protect this, you can go up, but even then, in the mirror match, if you summon this card first, your opponent is gonna use that to their advantage, and then just kill you. So yeah, you don't wanna summon this early. You wanna summon this in like mid to late game to like try to grind up and then manage your resources. Which also means that if you summon this first, you cannot outgrind and then manage your resources effectively if you just like summon it like really early. So you have to summon this like kind of late-ish in the game so that you can like try to outgrind and then manage your resources. So yeah, those are for the Sky Striker Link monsters. The other links are Phoenix to deal with back row. Hiita, this card is very broken if you're playing against the mirror, because in the mirror you can bring back the Kagari and then use their Kagari's effect to recurse a Sky Striker spell card in your graveyard. And if you're playing against all main grade, you can bring back their Sunlight Orbs or their Bailings if you're trying to go per game, and then make this card, make Ningurisu, and then take care of another card that they control. Like Ningurisu in that regard is like very good. Unicorn to deal with cards that doesn't destroy like Burlord or something. Unicorn is really good. I wasn't playing Unicorn before, but with the two Kagaris that are lost, I put this in. The Borosaur, Arctic Enabler, and Bomber Dragon. This card with Hercules bait is very insane. It's gonna deal a lot of damage and it's gonna kill 2 monsters, which gives you like 2 cards off of this one card. Like, card is like really broken. In this deck, this card is basically a second Borosaur Dragon. So that is the extra deck. In the extra deck, with the 2 Kagaris lost, I basically put in a Unicorn and the second Kaina to replace the 2 Kagaris that are lost in the extra deck. So yeah, that is my Sky Striker deck profile. The pure version, I think the other versions of Strikers are really good. I still think Trickstar Sky Strikers are still very decent, because Zero Recognition is a hell of a card, and the Sky Striker cards, they fit in nicely with the deck. There's also ABC Striker, which I am going to test out in the nearby future, but I don't know how to like make the deck yet. I need to work on the ratios and the actual decks. Yeah, but that deck is definitely like coming up. But I feel like the pure Sky Striker, even though it is very weakened, you still have three engages and 3 Widow Anchors and 3 Multiroles to like control, outgrind, and manage your resources effectively. Yeah, you guys just have to be careful if you're going to play this deck. Like, do not summon up the only Kagari, which is only 1 in the extra deck, like really early, and then just lose because it gets hamstrung. You need to like make careful decisions to like play this deck now. The only good way to play this deck effectively now is with the Veil spell. And the Multirole. I think that's how you play this deck, and basically like how you win. So yeah, that was quite a lengthy deck profile for my version of Pure Striker. So I'm gonna sign out now because it is like pretty long, and peace out guys. Peace out. And also this Tenko mat is very pretty and quite epic if you guys ask me. Peace out guys. Peace out.